This situation, by its current trajectory, will generate months of political and legal controversy. That is what is going to happen. That is how the political wind is blowing. It will consume government. It will cost taxpayers millions of dollars. It will brutalize people. The State Assembly yesterday outlined weeks of process that will then lead to months of litigation. Time and money that government should spend managing COVID, guarding against the Delta variant, reopening upstate, fighting gun violence, and saving New York City. All that time would be wasted. This is one of the most challenging times for government in a generation. Government really needs to function today. Government needs to perform. It is a matter of life and death, government operations. And wasting energy on distractions is the last thing that state government should be doing. And I cannot be the cause of that. New York tough means New York loving. And I love New York. And I love you. And everything I have ever done has been motivated by that love. And I would never want to be unhelpful in any way. And I think that given the circumstances, the best way I can help now is if I step aside and let government get back to governing. And therefore, that's what I'll do, because I work for you. And doing the right thing is doing the right thing for you. Because as we say, it's not about me, it's about we. Kathy Hochul, my lieutenant governor, is smart and competent. This transition must be seamless. We have a lot going on. I'm very worried about the Delta variant, and so should you be. But she can come up to speed quickly, and my resignation will be effective in 14 days.
Welcome to RawTake, everyone, the lifeline to your unfiltered media experience. I'm your host, Gian Thomas, and before we get into the show today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any uploads. Also, you can find us anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. So, as you see from our opening clip, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has resigned. This will be effective in 14 days. And I think this is an incredible thing for the citizens of New York. I think this is a blight lifted off of the citizens of New York. I believe that during Andrew Cuomo's tenure as governor, there was a lot of drop balls, a lot of missed opportunities. I think his handling of a lot of different situations were just atrocious. I think his handling of the COVID nursing home situation and how he may have lied. I think that was, very, very showing of why he needs to resign. I think, trying to hide COVID deaths, I think that's horrible. And I think the final nail in the coffin were these 11 allegations from these 11 staff workers who worked with him, who said that, he inappropriately touched them, he groped them, touching women on the breast and on the butt, and just sexually harassing women, making women feel uncomfortable, like they have no power within their workspace. I think that is very disgusting. And I think he should have resigned. With those allegations, the nursing home debacle, and then you add when he was governor, I think it was in his second, I think it was after his first term when he ran against Cynthia Nixon. He opened up that probe to investigate corruption. And that probe opened up an investigation to him and his buddies, and then he ended the probe. And so I think that was also very telling of Andrew Cuomo, and was just writing on the wall that of how much of a corrupt old school politician he is, and how he just controlled New York politics to crush his opponents and uplift him and his buddies. So I definitely think that him being gone is great for the state of New York, great for the constituents of New York. I think, like I've said, there were a lot of government officials, a lot of elected officials in the state of New York who wanted him gone. Joe Biden wanted him gone. So I just think that having this guy out of office is great for the state of New York. I think just his mishandling of all of these different situations just goes to show that he was not a good leader. And I know a lot of people liked Andrew Cuomo throughout the pandemic because he gave a sense of transparency. He showed a quality of leadership, being out there every day, talking to not only to the people of New York, but half of the country used to tune in to him doing those debriefings. But I still think the way he handled just the nursing home aspect was detrimental. And you will have the FBI is still doing a investigation into him. And also there are calls that he made a potentially illegal call to the White House to slam his own corruption probe. So it just goes to show the line of stuff and the list of things that Andrew Cuomo did as a corrupt politician in the city of New York. And like I said, I think this is a great thing. I think this is a blight lifted off of the people. I hope that they continue and they impeach him so he cannot run again. This is the problem the Democrats made the Democrats and the Republicans made with Donald Trump. They did not impeach him again to make sure that he cannot run again. And I think that is something that the people in New York, the elected officials in New York, need to definitely consider, so Andrew Cuomo doesn't run in the next 5 to 10 years after we forget about all of this. Because that's one thing with politicians, and I mean in the world we live in general. People will have an issue, people will have a problem with somebody, and as soon as because time erases all, or sometimes time erases all, but after some time has passed, people will forget how bad Andrew Cuomo is, and he will come out there with a rehabilitation tour, and oh, I did this in New York and I did that, and a lot of people will jump back on his bandwagon. And so that's why the elected officials and the people of the state of New York, they need to impeach him so he does not run again. So you don't have to worry about him coming back. Because someone may say, oh, they've changed, but if they have a long history of doing bad things, and even in his resignation speech, he talked about love, and I mean, what kind of love were you showing to your staff members that you were sexually harassing them? I mean, that's not the kind of love. That's that abusive, toxic love that we do not need in politics, that we do not need really anywhere in this country, because we got enough toxic things going on. So, I'm happy that Andrew Cuomo's gone. I hope that that they go a step further and impeach him so he never has to run again, and that we can get these corrupt officials out of office for good. I think that this is not a time to celebrate. We still have Matt Gaetz and a long line of sexual harassers, pedophiles in office that we need to get rid of. And so I think Andrew Cuomo is the first step. I think Matt Gaetz needs to be the second step. And whoever else is on this long list of pedophile and sexual harasser politicians we have, I think they need to all be gone. Because we do not need that in our politics. Those people will never govern from women. Those people will always attack women and make policies that will, undermine women in their statements and things of that matter. So we definitely need these people out of office. And I think like I said before, getting Andrew Cuomo is a step in the right direction, but they need to make the second step and impeach him so they can make sure that he does not run for office again. So, guys, that's our show. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any uploads. Also, you can find us anywhere where you listen to podcasts. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.